Have you ever wondered if ghosts truly exist, or if the supernatural is merely a figment of our overactive imaginations? As humans, we've always been captivated by the unknown, the strange, and the eerie. One such fascination lies with the ghostly apparitions that haunt our folklore and legends. Enter the enigmatic world of Korean virgin ghosts, a haunting tale deeply rooted in Korean culture. Let's delve into the chilling legend of the Korean virgin ghost, a tale that has evolved significantly over the centuries. The Korean virgin ghost, or Cheonyeogwisin, is a tale deeply rooted in the culture and traditions of Korea. This legend, which originated from the time-honored Confucian ideals of womanhood, paints a poignant picture of an unmarried woman's soul trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. In ancient Korean society, deeply influenced by Confucianism, the role of a woman was distinctly defined. From a young age, girls were taught to serve their father, then their husband after marriage, and finally, their children. This path was considered the norm, the right way to lead a virtuous life. Being unmarried was akin to being incomplete, almost childlike. It was seen as a failure to fulfill the societal expectations and duties assigned to women. The societal pressure was immense, and the shame associated with being unmarried was profound. The Cheonyeogwisin legend is a manifestation of this societal construct. It tells of women who, having died before they could marry, are so filled with remorse and a sense of unfulfilled duty that they are unable to move on to the afterlife. Their spirits, it is said, are trapped in a perpetual state of sorrow, haunting empty buildings, schools, and forests. But these tales are not just about remorse or unfulfilled duties. Many stories also speak of young women filled with rage, seeking justice or revenge. These women were not just the unfulfilled women, they were also the wronged, the mistreated, the ones seeking closure. So the Korean virgin ghost is not merely a tale of sorrow and remorse. It is a symbol of societal expectations, of the pressures put upon women, and the tragic consequences of not fulfilling them. It is a reflection of a time when a woman's worth was judged by her marital status, and her purpose in life was defined by her role as a daughter, wife, and mother. The Korean virgin ghost, then, is a symbol of societal expectations and the tragic consequences of not fulfilling them. It is a narrative that continues to resonate in the collective Korean consciousness, a reminder of a past that still influences the present. But like any legend, the story of the Korean virgin ghost has evolved over time. In the early days, the Korean virgin ghost was portrayed as a figure of remorse, a specter of unfulfilled duty and societal expectations. The ghost was a symbol of the perceived failure of a woman who died before she could serve her father, marry, and bear children. However, as time passed, the image of the virgin ghost began to shift, reflecting a change in societal values and perceptions. The figure of remorse slowly transformed into one of rage and vengeance. As the narrative evolved, these spectral women, who had supposedly failed to fulfill their societal roles, began to take on a different form. They were no longer just figures of sorrow and regret. Instead, they became symbols of defiance, of an unquenchable thirst for justice, and in some instances, of revenge. This shift in the depiction of the virgin ghost shares striking similarities with the Japanese onryo. Originating from Japanese folklore, onryo are vengeful spirits that come back from purgatory to cause harm in the world of the living. Like the Korean virgin ghost, the onryo also seeks justice and revenge, often for wrongs suffered in life. In recent years, there have been modern reinterpretations of the Korean virgin ghost that challenge the traditional narrative. These modern depictions often feature spirits who are not strictly virgins or unmarried. The ghosts in these stories are given more agency, more depth, and more complexity, reflecting the changing status of women in society. These reinterpretations not only reflect changes in societal values, but also help to keep the legend alive in the popular imagination. They allow the story of the Korean virgin ghost to continue to evolve, to remain relevant, and to continue to captivate audiences, both young and old, with its haunting tale of tragedy, rage, and vengeance. The Korean virgin ghost has left an indelible mark on Korean culture, appearing in numerous tales, movies, and dramas. One of the most iconic stories featuring the Cheonyeogwisin is the Joseon-era folktale, the story of Jangwa and Hongrion. This is a chilling tale of two sisters who are killed by their wicked stepmother before they could marry. Their spirits, unable to move on due to their unfulfilled lives, return as vengeful ghosts to set things straight. This narrative was so compelling that it was adapted into a modern horror movie in 2003, A Tale of Two Sisters, directed by Kim Ji-woon. But the reach of the Korean virgin ghost doesn't stop at folktales and horror movies. It has also permeated the world of popular Korean dramas. For example, in Oh My Ghost, we encounter a Chonyeogwisin who possesses a shy assistant chef, leading to a series of comedic and romantic events. Similarly, in Arang and the Magistrate, the ghost of a young woman named Arang seeks to uncover the truth about her death with the help of a reluctant magistrate. These dramas add a new spin to the traditional virgin ghost narrative. They explore themes of justice, revenge, and redemption, moving away from the old notion of the unfulfilled woman. They also challenge the traditional image of the virgin ghost. In these modern retellings, the ghost is not always a woman who died unmarried or a virgin in the strictest sense. Instead, they are characterized by their strong wills, their quests for justice, and their refusal to be bound by societal norms, even in death. From folklore to modern media, the Korean virgin ghost continues to captivate audiences, embodying our fascination with the supernatural and our quest to understand the unknown. So, do ghosts exist, or are they simply tales we tell to explain the unexplainable? From the origins of the Korean virgin ghost legend, we've seen its evolution and modern interpretations. This spectral figure, born out of old Confucian ideals, has transcended time, morphing from a symbol of shame and remorse to a figure seeking justice. Its influence is seen in Korean folklore, cinema, and even romantic K-dramas. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is clear: the Korean virgin ghost will continue to haunt our imaginations for years to come.